everybody, I'm Nefetari, here for Focus on LA. I'm at the 15th Annual Pan-African Film Festival located at the Crenshaw Magic Johnson Theater in the Baldwin Hills Mall. Now, if you're wondering what is the Pan-African Film Festival, well, let me tell you. It is an excellent way for up-and-coming filmmakers to showcase not only their talent, but reinforce positive images of people from African descent, and to help destroy some of the negative stereotypes that we often see. I'm here with Calvin Curry, one of the talented artists here at the Pan-African Film Festival. So Calvin, tell me a little bit about some of your art here.
I call it Afrocentric Cubism. And my style that I'm using, I've managed to study different artists such as Pablo Picasso, Nathaniel Bustian, Joseph Austin. And from these artists, I was able to pull from them and develop my own style. And they're all one-of-a-kind pieces, and they're all originals. And I've come down from the Bay Area. I've done this show since it started 15 years ago. It's always a pleasure. I look forward to it every year coming out here.
I'm here with the very talented Woodrow Nash. His art is very unique and it's called the African Nouveau art. What inspires you to do this type of art?
Well, everything is made of clay in one form or another. It's porcelain, terracotta, or stoneware. And when I came up with this concept of African Nouveau, what I wanted to do was bring in a couple of different influences, one being ancestry from Africa, educational influence from Europe. Now, I've always been intrigued with what was happening in the 18th century in France during the Art Nouveau period, you know, this whole organic form type thing that they were doing with architecture and art objects. I would combine that with what I'm doing with the African influence, hence the term African Nouveau. Now, most of my images, as you can see, are figurative, you know, and what I'm doing is just trying to accent on the nobility and the regalness of our ancestry and our African images, because you don't see that a lot, you know, in a lot of the images that you see of black people today and in the past.
So, Mr. Nash, how long have you been a part of the Pan-African Film Festival?
It's this right here. It's I think my 6th year. I was not here last year because after a while you tend to saturate the market. People get used to what it is that you're doing. So last year I decided to give them a break.
Is people buying your art?
Oh yeah, people. Right now I'm probably at around 25 transactions. A good show for me is probably around 50. We're going into the second weekend. That's why I'm saying this right here is what we have left. The truck is emptied out. I've got a number of what I call be-backers. They've been here once. They promised to be back. So we'll see what's going to happen this weekend.
Diva actually stands for a divinely inspired, victorious achiever. So basically the Lord has my back and He's my inspiration.
How long have you been part of the Pan-African Film Festival?
Oh gosh, I was sort of like in the original group where they started in the 80s with Barbara Wesson. So I'm sort of from that group. But I've been painting since I was about 12. I've been basically an artist since I was about 5. So it's in my blood, I guess.
You have a very, very beautiful picture of Denzel. Tell me a little bit about this painting.
What's funny about this one is my mother suggested I do this one. This was from the cover of Vanity Fair. I think it was 1998 or something like that. But she saw it at first in the store and she said, "Cheryl, you just have to paint him." And it's actually become like a mother-daughter painting.
So do some of the celebrities come back and see your paintings?
Not really. I wish they would come more and see my work and support an artist, because we work by the sweat of our brow. You know, we really do work hard. It would be really nice and their fans would appreciate it. Of course, if Denzel comes, I'm going to pass out first.